Good news, Master Bruce. I believe we have identified the cure. Mr. Fox has manufactured enough to heal you and is working on a larger batch for the people of Gotham. The Batwing has been dispatched, and it should be within your vicinity shortly. I'm sure I don't need to remind you not to waste any time in taking it.
Damn it, there's a camera busted in Sector 3.
Exploded? Nah, someone fired a rocket at it.
You know who was in it?
I think it was Vicky Vale, you know.
What the hell?
Yeah, run!
I've got malfunction on a camera in Sector 2.
I always knew you were chicken.
Camera down in Sector 2.
Go on, run! Hide!
You need to cry, fish. You just need to do what I tell you to do, right? And listen, you really don't want to go pissing me off. Because I got friends in here. I'll find out. And if I do, I'll hunt you down and carve out your eyes. Understand?
Okay, okay. Please, don't hurt me.
For getting involved with him.
Sure, kid! Back! Time to fly! I've got him! He's over here! On me! This way! He went...
Lie to me if you're done eating solid food.
Please, I'll tell you what I know.
Good.
More tea, Batman?
Where am I? What's going on?
What a question. Shall I tell him? Oh, he looks so confused. Maybe I should. Well, it's simple, really. I planted a teeny tiny little idea in your head. A sort of remote hypnotic suggestion. Very complicated stuff. I'm sure you wouldn't understand, but as you can see, it worked. You're mine now. You're mine, and there's nothing that Strange can do about it. Oh, are you not going to drink your tea? It's special tea. My special tea. My special tea.
Go to hell, Jervis.
Simply put, I made you see what you wanted most. What was it? Tell me. Tell me. Oh, tell me. So predictable, just like Alice. Never doing what I want without ludicrous amounts of psychoactive controls. Well, if that's what's necessary, it's a good job that you've already taken them. All we need now is a finishing touch. A special new hat. Just for you. You are my soldier now, Batman. You will do everything I say. You will do anything I want. Oh, no, 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 no! This isn't right! You can't be doing this! Stop fighting. Let all your troubles fade away. You cannot win. Close your eyes. My hats are you feel sleepy, so very sleepy. You can't fight it.
I managed to track Nora down to somewhere in this area. Please find her for me, Batman.
With Arkham City.
The Bat computer has detected another round fired from Deadshot's weapon. I've analyzed the impact sound, and the bullet struck in this approximate location. His next victim will be here, somewhere. Deadshot must be stopped. One missed call.
Hey, Bats, are you okay? I'm sorry I had Harley steal your cure. You were so busy with Freeze that she didn't even have time to ask. But don't worry, as soon as that little minx is back here and I've had my share, I'll save some for you. You'll have to work for it, but it will be right here waiting for you. You probably won't believe this, but I don't really think I can sit back and watch you die. It's selfish, really, but we need each other. Life would be so boring without you. Who would I talk to? Who would really understand me?
Hearing that Catwoman and Poison Ivy have something going on. I'd love to see what those two got cooking.
He's too chick in the basement.
I know you're lying.
I'm not. Please, don't hurt me. I'll talk.
Good night.
What Hugo Strange had on Sharp to make him turn over control of Gotham?
Batman and Freeze were having some kind of epic fight back there. Oh man, I would have paid to see that fight.
Looks like I found another Deadshot victim. I should scan this area for evidence. The bullet impacted here. Deadshot struck again.
He's killed someone else? Listen, I know you don't want to hear this, but the people in there are all bad guys, right?
Some of the prisoners in here are not your typical bad guys, Barbara. There are a number of political prisoners. People who crossed Strange. Others who were tied into the mayor somehow. There's a pattern here. I just need to figure out what it is.
I'll run a trace on the latest victim, see how they're connected. What about you?
I'm going to check out the location he fired from.
Damn it. There's a camera busted in Sector 3.
The bullet traveled through the water tower. He's obviously using customized high-powered weapons and ammunition.
Answer my phone and answer it quick, Batman.
imagine the vagrant's surprise when I grabbed his knife from his hands. It was instinctive. It was beautiful. In one movement, I sliced out his throat and gave him the gift of salvation. It happened so fast, but I felt every joyous sensation. The blood sprayed over my face, and I saw what little life was left in his eyes leave. But then it was over. I felt lost. Like it had been meaningless, that no one would acknowledge my sacrifice. And then it happened. Without realizing what I was doing, I plunged the knife into my forearm and cut deep. It was incredible. I felt my body elevate to a higher place. It had become a temple to my work.
Batman's sick, just like the Joker. Yeah, one of the guys saw him earlier and said his face looked like crap.
Batman's? Do you think it's catching? Are we all gonna get it too?
Nah. At least, I don't think so.
You sure about that? You don't look too good either.
I'm fine. I've always looked like this. My mom says that's what makes me special.
The bullet traveled through the water tower. He's obviously using customized high-powered weapons and ammunition. Deadshot left behind a tripod. Maybe it holds a clue about where to find him.
Deadshot made a mistake.
He did? That is definitely not part of his MO.
He doesn't know he made it. He used a tripod to steady his shot. The tripod has trace elements of a rust-like metallic compound. Wherever he stored his weapon must be made of that compound.
So what are you waiting for? Analyze the particles and isolate the area they came from.
This isn't my first day on the job, Barbara. The particles contain a small amount of a specific lead compound that was used in paints for a short period 20 years ago. I've isolated the possible location, but there are too many to check. Deadshot's getting sloppy. If he makes another mistake like this, he's mine.